Hello everybody! Today I'm going to do another tag. This is the Booktube History Tag created by Harriet Rosie, who tagged me. And I think this goes along pretty nicely with the Not a Booktube Newbie tag that I did very recently as well. Some different types of questions, which I think are going to be interesting to answer. This tag is all about, well, I guess one's history with Booktube and maybe how things used to be and how things have changed. So I'm going to get into it because there are 10 questions and I don't want to be here, well, forever. The first question is, when did you discover Booktube and how? I discovered Booktube in early 2014 because I had just gotten back into seriously reading for pleasure in 2013, and I had read a bunch of the Hugo and Nebula Award winners, and I was very, very interested in finding online reviewers who are talking about adult science fiction. So I was searching online for blogs and websites one day when I came across sfreviews.net, and Thomas from SFF 180, who runs that website, had linked one of his Mailbag Monday videos on the front page of that website, and I had to click on it because I didn't understand how people could make videos about books. Keep in mind that I almost never watched YouTube back then, so I just had no idea. Question number 2 is, what are some of the first videos you remember watching? Well, obviously, Thomas's Mailbag Monday videos. I think that back in early 2014, all I really recall watching were book hauls and monthly wrap-ups and tags. I remember there being a lot more tag videos back then, and they were just new and interesting, and I watched a lot of them. But mainly I was watching science fiction and fantasy booktubers and more YA at the time. Books and Quills was one of the early people that I subscribed to, and I went through a weird YA phase when I found out pretty abruptly that I don't really enjoy reading YA. I started reading John Green's books, and I think I just quit after that. Those were so popular on Booktube back then. Question number 3 is, who were the first people you subscribed to? Thomas, SFF 180, Elizabeth from Books and Pieces, Nicole from Nicole's Adventures in SFF, Books and Quills, like I said, though I don't watch her channel anymore, and a lot of people who aren't making videos anymore, like Baz Pierce and Ron Litt were huge. Oh yeah, and Climb the Stacks. At the time, she was one of the few booktubers that I subscribed to who talked about books that I just didn't read that much of, but she did amazing reviews. She was doing some of the best reviews back then. Number 4 is, are there any booktubers you used to watch but don't anymore? A whole bunch of people who don't make videos anymore. I mean, the one I'm saddest about is Ron Litt. I am also sad about Baz Pierce, though. Can I have a moment of honesty here and say that I think his online persona was getting really irritating, but I still sometimes go back and watch some of his monthly wrap-ups that are still available and have a lot of fun with them. He was the person who made me actually interested in reading classics. I read Moby Dick because of him. Question number 5, is this your first YouTube channel? Yes, it's my one and only YouTube channel. I don't think I would ever create another one. One is enough for me. Number 6 is, who is the last booktuber you subscribed to? I think that's the Perks of Books, which I'm very new to. I just subscribed a couple of days ago. Number 7, what was the last booktube video you watched? I don't know. I imagine it was probably at somebody's Friday Reads from yesterday, but let's go see what my history says. Yep, Unmanaged Mischief's Friday Reads from yesterday. Number 8, what non-bookish content do you watch? I started watching a lot of ASMR videos about the time that I discovered Booktube, actually, for stress and anxiety relief and just relaxation because they're very soothing. I really enjoy ASMR, but I'm super picky about it. A lot of it makes me cringe. So I only subscribe to a couple of channels for ASMR. And other than Booktube and ASMR, it took me until about a year ago to watch anything else. I got into watching nail art videos last summer, and these days I don't watch as much, but Occasionally I fire up a nail career education video and just relax to that. It's fun. Like, I will never do that. I do not have the skills or the time to do that to my fingernails, but I think it's really beautiful to watch. Any other non-bookish videos I watch are pretty random stuff. Things like Just Kiss My Frog, where many of her videos aren't about books. Number 9, what were your first videos like? Compared to today, pretty awful. Bad video quality, bad audio quality, though I can't say that the audio quality has gotten much better. And I was very anxious and nervous and stilted and weird, but you know, at the time, it was pretty good. And number 10 is, what booktubers have you watched since the beginning? I assume this means since the beginning of their channels. I think quite a few, but I have to go down the list and jog my memory. I do remember that I was like the 3rd subscriber to Aoife's channel, Fred Weasley Died Laughing. I don't know why I remember that, except probably that her channel name is very unusual and she had commented on my videos before she started her channel. I have also watched Brock's channel, Let's Read, since he had about 40 subscribers. Like, I remember watching like his 2nd ever video or something, or whatever the thud test was. I feel like I've mentioned this before. Maybe I've answered this question before. I have also watched Katie from Effusions of Wit since the very early days. That is it for the Booktube History Tag. Thank you to Harriet for tagging me. I am going to tag Bree from Bree Reads Books because she's been around for longer than I have been. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video, and until then, bye.